Alright guys, so we left off here, so let's keep going. This is your try it problem, same thing, just set it up correctly, make sure the 59 goes in for the X, 10 goes in for R. Alright guys, box your answer for me, okay? Don't worry about that one. So, a tangent to a circle is a line that touches the circle at exactly one point is perpendicular to the radius. So that means the tangent line, okay, this line on the outside, and the radius, they're perpendicular, which means they meet at a 90-degree angle. Okay, so if OT is tangent to circle R, find the measure of X. So what this does is this creates a right triangle. And to find lengths of right triangles, we use Pythagorean's theorem. Okay, so we're going to use a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And remember, c is always the hypotenuse, which is always the longest side. So for a, I will plug in the 5 for a. That comes straight from the problem. And then plus 12 squared. Again, that came directly from the bottom, or from the problem. So c squared. And that is over there. So instead of saying c squared, we can say x squared. And again, that's coming from, okay? X is the longest side. If you wanted to use C, you could still use C, but we're trying to find X. So 5 squared is 25, 12 squared is 144, equals X squared. 25 plus 144 is 169, equals X squared, okay? And then to undo a square, we need to do the square root. So the square root of 169 is 13, so 13 equals X. Perfect, guys. Perfect, perfect. Alright, guys, so let's look at our next problem. Okay. Segment OT is tangent to the circle. Find the value of X. Okay. Now remember, we're still going to be using a squared plus b squared equals c squared. But, okay, c is this entire right here. Okay. C is this entire length right here. And you have to add the two pieces together. So inside is x, the outside is 8. So this is actually x plus 8. Okay, so let's keep going, okay? So a is going to be x, so x squared. It's kind of unnecessary. X squared plus 12 squared equals to x plus 8 squared. Okay, x comes from there, 12. Okay, and then I added the two pieces together to get the whole thing. And I did that. Okay. So, of course, that just stays x squared. That's plus 12, or plus 144. And that is equal to, okay, now we've got two binomials that we have to multiply together like this, okay? Now, some of you guys probably remember the box method or FOIL. Whatever method works for you, that's fine with me. So I'm going to actually do the box method here. X plus 8 on top, and the one on the side is on the bottom. Okay, x times x is x. X plus 8 is 8x. 8 times x is another 8x. And then 8 times 8 is 64. Okay. Now we have like terms here, the 8x and the 8x. So you get x, well that's actually x squared. X squared plus 16x plus 64. Okay, like I said, if you know FOIL method, use FOIL method. If you're more comfortable with box method, use box method. I personally, I didn't learn about box method until after I was already teaching, but to me, it's a good idea. Okay. So now that that is expanded, okay, we multiplied x plus 8, we squared it, right? Now let's bring down everything else, and we're going to solve for x. So just bring it down, bring that down, all right? Now we need to get, right, we need to get x all by itself, all right? So let's subtract x squared. Oh, look, those cancel on both sides. So now we have 144 is equal to 16x plus 64. Like I said, we want to get x all by itself. So you're going to subtract 64. And you get 80 is equal to 16x. Okay, now we have to get x by itself, so we're going to divide by 16. And x equals to 5. Now this question only asked us to find the value of x, so you're not going to have to plug it back in, but sometimes it will. It'll ask you to plug it back in, so make sure you are looking at that. So it said, what is the find the value of x? Alright. So, tangents to a circle form a point, from a point are congruent. Okay, so these are two tangent lines. We have tangent AB and tangent AC. They meet at point A. These right here, right, that means they are congruent. These pieces are congruent. So if you look down here, right, find the value of x. Alright, we've got tangent RQ and tangent SQ that meet at point Q. So if they're congruent, that means they're equal, and we're just going to set them equal to each other. Okay. 32. I apologize for my dogs. Alright, now we got to solve for x. So we're going to subtract 5 on both sides. Okay, 3x is equal to 27. Alright, then we got to divide by 3. And 9 is equal to x. Like I said, again, this question only asked us to find the value of x. It didn't ask us to actually plug it back in. So just finding the value of x. Alright guys, here are your try it problems. Okay, you might have to go back and look at a few of the examples, okay? But these are your try it problems. Okay, you're going to use Pythagorean's theorem on both of these. Now remember, this is only tangent KJ is only tangent if a squared plus b squared equals c squared. If they're not equal to each other, then it's not going to be a tangent at point J. It won't be tangent at point J. Alright guys, those are your try it problems, okay? So homework is to complete the 10.1, 10.2 review attached as a resource. Okay, I'm going to attach it to this assignment. Okay, I'm also going to post it on Portal. But check your answers to the assignment at the beginning of next week before taking the 10.1, 10.2 quiz. Alright guys, I will talk to y'all later.